Hello and welcome to my channel, AB Make It Artwork, where we do what we do to make that artwork for you. If you're new to the channel, new to this series, this is log day 15 of the Sketchbook Slam Challenge in Inktober. I decided to break up my Sketchbook Slam Challenge into daily logs so that I could show you my 20-page progress. If you hear some whirring in the background, that's the air conditioning, because I don't know why I'm extra hot today. Aside from that, if you want to, you can subscribe to the channel, be part of the AB Creative crew, where I think one more subscriber away from having 50, maybe 2. So let's get there. And that being said, let's go through what pages I got done yesterday and have a little chat. So I started the day playing catch up on the official prompt list. This is my Stitch Witch, who is a fearsome creature. She's fierce. Then there's the old mother, Mysterious. Not much is known of her. Her lantern is lit by magic, and she does her herb collecting at night. I think this page was inspired by, Teacup Kisses? Yeah, I think that's it. Have I told you I'm terrible with names? But this is the old mother's sort of supplies. She has a cane. Her lantern's over here. I like to think her familiar is a little mouse. And this is just kind of a little fun page. I started this page by laying down ink wash and shapes and then doing the line work, because the pen that I used would have just smudged and bled out if I did it the other way. Another ingredient page, I made stroganoff of sorts, and I forgot what herbs I had put on it, so I just added the beef bouillon and this Merlot cheese in the corner. That was yummy. On Lana J's prompts, day 15 is sunflower and Shiba Inu, which seemed very specific as far as like dog breed went. So I just studied up on some Shibas, which was very fun. This one was not referenced on a Shiba. I made note of that. And then it's like I jokingly made this thing where it's like, oh, Shiba the dog is named Sunflower and that's her owner Daisy. They're playing in the snow. And I don't think you can see this one very well, this page. And let's maybe outline them real quick so that they're a little easier to see on camera. Distraction times begin. I was watching my husband, well, he was showing me clips from the new Lord of the Rings game and kind of telling me some of the story that's gone on. Like, he's gotten to a part in the story where only like supposedly 2% of other people have gotten to, or maybe, no, I think he said 2% of people got to that part of the story. And I happened to notice this like common thing that with the swordplay, they had a tendency to have this kind of shaping with their arms. Whether it be like up at an angle or down, they always had this kind of diamond shape to their arms. I don't know if that helped at all. More doggies. And then some faces. And I've got to play catch up. Because yesterday was just one of those days. It wasn't that I was feeling uninspired to do the work. No, I wanted to do the work. I don't know, I feel like maybe I'm getting a cold or something, because, I mean, yesterday I couldn't sleep at all, so I was just very tired. So the rest of this video is actually going to be me doing some figure drawings and playing a little bit of catch up. With that being said, I think we'll get into that and maybe share some little spooky encounters in the meantime. So let's get rolling. Alrighty, so if you're wondering what video I'm watching, this is from New Masters Academy Friday live stream sessions. I don't watch their live streams, but they have some great resources with clothes models. So I'll probably be putting a link to the video that I watched from New Masters Academy down in the description, where I put actually a lot of different things. Something I haven't really been talking about is that I actually post the links to the previous and next log days in the description. So if you're behind or you want to catch up, you can follow those links. But you didn't come to hear about what my resources were. You came to hear some more spooky things. So I recall when I told you the story of BM. If you've watched that video, the mirror game story, you know why I don't say her name in my household, because there's just too many mirrors and I'm a scaredy cat. I think I mentioned that I had never played with any other things like mirror casting or Ouija, but then I realized that that wasn't entirely true. There was a time where I used a computerized one, and it was like some free game to play on the computer, and I think I was like up late when I was doing this, and my grandmother was asleep, and I didn't have the sound on my computer, but I would play this online Ouija board game and communicate with spirits, but I just figured it's just an auto-generated result that you get, that it has presets to things you can talk to, and like it'll auto goodbye for you, so you don't have to worry. Sometimes you got like a kill screen as though it was a video game where you could win or lose at it. That's why I thought it was just, oh, this is just super hokey and this isn't like actually playing with a Ouija board. So I would do this every now and again, and I think I was playing with it for like a couple of hours. I kind of forget. I think I just lost track of time while playing with this silly game. And as I mentioned before, I didn't have the volume on my computer. The volume was off. And I forget what time it was. It was probably sometime late in the night. I'm playing this game, and the weirdest thing happens. I hear what sounds like a little girl giggling, like right behind the desk that the computer's on. And it's not a very sturdy desk. It's a little wiry one where I could see if someone was under it, and I think it specifically came from behind the, gosh darn it, from the drive? I don't know if that terminology is correct. It wasn't behind the screen, but it was behind the, I'm gonna call it the drive. And it was rather unsettling. I even checked to see, like, did I have the volume on? Were the speakers on? Am I going crazy? And I just couldn't explain why I heard a little girl giggling in the house, because there were no other little girls in the house. I guess, sad fact, my other sisters had gone to different foster home placement, so I was the only one in the house that was a kid. And my grandmother was asleep, so it's like, she didn't know I was playing with this. So I couldn't explain it. It was creepy. It was weird, and I stopped playing that game ever since. Well, that's it for that story. If you've got some stories that you'd like me to share for you, I will post my Gmail. I'll pin it as the top comment. If you want to, you can subscribe to the channel, become part of the AB Creative crew, stay for more spooky and sketchy content. If you like the spooky and sketchy content, leave this video a like. If you want to share the spooky, sketchy nature of my channel, then share it with your friends, share it with your family, share it with anyone that you think would like this quick drawing series. And as always, make sure to do what you do to make that artwork for you. And have a wonderfully spooky Inktober.